Love the whistle song. Good morning, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My apologies that I had to push this back a few minutes. I had to put some food in my stomach, folks. I tried to get it done before 7, but I was running a little behind, but it's all good. I'm here now. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing freaking fantastic. I got a little bit of an edit that we're going to be taking a look at. This is the interview that doesn't exist. Oh, as many of you may be aware. And before I even get started, shout out to the chat, Mr. Mott, forever in the building, Crazy Third Eye, Interloper Nation Ringmaster, and we've got Donnie Williams in the building as well. And shout out to those of you that'll come through and catch the replay as well. So it's for those of you that follow me, you'll be fully aware that I have been um, I don't know if exposing is the proper word, but I've absolutely been putting a man named Israel Doctrine square in the spotlight. And the reasoning is quite simple. It involves some things that Israel Doctrine has stated out here, in which, listen, dude described a CP video that he watched in detail to us, the audience, those that were watching him on the particular day when this happened. It was a 3-hour live stream. And I've essentially, went in, condensed it, grabbed out that portion, and made an edit about a week or so ago. Well, actually, I made the edit a couple weeks ago, but about a week or so ago, Steam started really kind of rolling on this, and it started with a man named Shaka Indu, I believe is how you say his last name. Started with his platform, Israel Doctrine was over there. He was being asked if he was going to condemn comments that Sonetta had made about a child being, quote, spread eagle, end quote. And Israel Doctrine absolutely refused to condemn those comments. I jumped up on the panel, had a discussion with Shaka, and essentially it kind of started this, how they say shit runs downhill, right? So needless to say, Queen's Throne, shout out to Queen's Throne, ended up making an edit, okay? And, reviewing the video that I had done about Israel Doctrine. Essentially, I was doing a reaction and she did a reaction of my reaction. And then Monday night, Sonetta decided that he was going to dip his feet into the water. And I did a reaction to that. And truth be told, it went a little something like this. And you'll see here in the edit subsequently, went a little something like this. There was one question essentially asked during this so-called interview that Sonetta touted, that, he was essentially going to be pressing Israel Doctrine on his statements. And it turned out to be everything but that. I actually went in, hit the panel, and one of his wives decided that she would jump on and confront me because she doesn't like the fact that I am good friends with Queen's Throne. She does not like that, folks. This ended up becoming all about Sonetta and Napa and videos that have been shared on community walls, blah, 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 blah. Basically, doesn't matter really what they were talking about at the end of the day. And completely went past the actual substance of what they were supposed to be up there for. Let me note something very clearly here too, folks. And to Sonetta, they was discussing during Sonetta's video an incident that had occurred 6 years ago. I'm not talking about an incident that happened 6 years ago. I'm talking about 2 incidents that happened less than 1 year ago. But listen, Israel doctrine is a very slippery type of snake. And he knowingly went up on that platform while Sonetta led him in this conversation, this so-called interview that was absolutely worthless, right? The interview that doesn't exist anymore, because while I was doing a reaction to his live stream after he threw me off the panel, Sonetta pulled the video down. All of a sudden, we got, this video is unavailable. So I'm like, what was the point? If you weren't going to do the interview in detail, in depth, why do it in the first place? And the more that I've thought about it, I really truly believe that it was a attempted shot at Queen's throne. Instead of just making a video and going for her directly, it was this weird, indirect type of shot. And of course, Sonetta and Nepal are absolutely in their feelings because I'm cool with Queen's throne. Let's be clear. The only reason I know about Sonetta Nepal is because of Queen's throne. Okay. You will come to know of my content, Donnie and Jason and everybody in the chat. You will come to know of my content that I do, content on true crime. I do content on aliens, UFOs, conspiracy theories. Typically that's, I'm doing that sort of content. I've got loads of YouTube ships with people, and I have crap loads of platforms. All right. Crap loads of them. YouTube is not the only place that I do my content on. And I have the ability. And here's something else that I've noticed too. And it kind of starts with the sentence I was going to say. I have the ability. I have the ability to have YouTube ships with people and not give 2 iotas about what beefs they have with other people. I don't give a damn about that type of shit. I'm telling you now. I can't allow myself to let other folks' issues and beef bleed into my personal space. Okay. Always operated like that. Thank you, Jason. I am on Rumble. I've actually been transitioning over to Rumble, where, right now, content creators can actually get a decent wage. I don't even try to monetize on YouTube anymore. Believe that. YouTube, everything about it. I'm just here essentially because I've built the platform over the years, but I ain't over here to try to make any money on YouTube. I get donations, but I'm not trying to monetize or anything like that. YouTube is just, everything about it. But, one thing I've noticed about this community, the moment that I spoke out, hey, Khalil, shout out to Khalil. I'm so sorry your name has been just absolutely ringing. But you know how it goes, right? And there's a very interesting testament to YouTube ships and friendships, how they can operate separately of other people's YouTube ships and friendships and beefs and all of that. It's impossible for me to keep up with the beefs of other people. All right. I've got my own platform, my own community, all of that. And, there's one thing, as I was saying, that I noticed with they call it the conscious community, right? The conscious sector, which I've been familiar with for years due to Queen's Throne. That was my entrance into it. There are many people that don't like each other, or for whatever reason, they've had issues in the past. And those are the things I'm clearly staying far away from. All right. I cannot allow your issues or how you feel about somebody to penetrate into my space. If I have not had a direct issue with a content creator out here, I pretty much go on about my business. and act like, that's how I handle it. And I have no plans to insert myself into anybody's issues or beef. Okay. Um, I think that is a mistake that rookies make. I think that is, something that maybe someone who's been doing YouTube for 1 to 3 years, that's a mistake that they would make. I learned a long time ago that, hey, if it ain't bothering me, some things are just better left unsaid, untouched, all that sort of thing. So let's just be clear about that. Now, listen, I got an edit here that I'm going to show you. And what I'm really, really trying to hone in here with this edit, this 22-minute edit that I'm about to present to you all, is this. Israel Doctrine played in Sonetta's face over there Monday night, allowed Sonetta to go on talking about some incident of CP. We're talking about child pornography, all right, that happened 6 years ago with Hassan Campbell. Let's be really clear here. I'm not talking about that incident. Never was. The video edit I dropped a couple weeks ago was absolutely never talking about the incident from 6 years ago. It's absolutely noted in my mind. And I'm talking about something that's less than 1 year old. 2 incidents, 2 completely separate, different incidents captured by 2 separate, completely different people. And when you think about that and you put that in the grand scheme of things, the fact that Israel Doctrine has had 3 confirmed incidents involving CP over the last 6 years, caught by 3 different individuals. I didn't even know about Israel Doctrine 6 years ago, but that happened, right? And here I am. I'm the wild card. I'm a wild card. It must be strange to some that, they see me over here. I do my content, blah, blah, blah. But here I am coming out of left field regarding this because I feel that strong about it. You must understand that engaging in that type of behavior contributes to the death of one's soul, a child's soul. And when you watch that sort of content, you're absolutely contributing to the death of a child's soul. Israel Doctrine also had very interesting backchat conversations with Unseen Soldier as one of the recipients to said backchat conversation. And this came out Monday night. And that kind of, I think, lit the fire a little hotter. But what I thought was interesting, it was how Israel Doctrine, when he went up on Sonetta's platform, he allowed Sonetta to lead him regarding that 6-year, old incident with Hassan Campbell. And absolutely nothing was brought up about the fact that Israel Doctrine admitted watching a video of CP less than 1 year ago and described the video to us. He's over there saying things like, oh, I didn't watch it, blah, blah, blah. Again, I'm not talking about something that happened 6 years ago. Now, how does one not watch something but yet describe the video to us? And I did include that in the edit, all right? So let me bring this up here, and let's go ahead and just start venturing down this unfortunate road that we find ourselves in. Now, I didn't get a chance to directly challenge Israel Doctrine because Sonetta and Nepal were too concerned about Queen's Throne and my friendship with Queen's Throne. So, again, essentially nothing in the video edit that I dropped was addressed over at Sonetta's place. And it looked, again, like fake love and weird support and a shot at another content creator that they don't like. Period. I don't, again, as I said the other day, and again, shout out to Queen's Throne. I don't control Queen's Throne's devices. I don't control her, her software that she uses. And I damn sure don't control the woman's mind, her brain, and the type of content that she feels so passionate about that she comes up and brings us. All right. So you all, YouTubers, you need to act like YouTubers and content creators. How do you expect to become a big content creator without, and without having audiences that maybe in your audience, you've had somebody that doesn't like another person or has had some issue with another person, blah, 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 blah. Like, man, when the bigger you get, the much more small pickings the audience is, and you really don't have a choice at the end of the day. So it is incumbent upon you to grow up, to grow the F up. Now, I've never came after Sonetta or Nepal over there, ever. But it's obvious, especially Nepal, she's been all up in my channels, watching everything I do, what I'm sharing on my community wall, blah, 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 blah. And she's in her feelings about it. She said, I'm vicious. And then she attacked me and, called me an old white lady attacking Black people. Okay. But that's just the normal, right? That's the classic thing that people go to, right? Anytime they see my skin shade. And I think it kind of throws people off because I talk with a decent vernacular. All right. I can get ghetto with it too. But yeah, that's just how I am. I have a professional life. You think in my professional life, listen, I don't have to explain it. I really don't. I don't need to explain it. Let's get this going here. So again, this edit's 22 minutes. And I don't know how old Nepal is. And she was married to a white man. Make it make sense. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that. That's the thing. Like, she's over there on her, on edge so much. Concerned about what I'm sharing on my community wall. Let me tell you something. I'll be honest with you. As of, before last night, even, not even Monday night, before last night, yesterday, I had never been to Nepal Shada's YouTube page. I've never watched a video of hers. I don't even watch Sonetta like that. The only reason I was even over there Monday night is because what was being discussed. I don't watch Sonetta like that. And I damn sure, again, have never watched a single video that his wife has put up. My interests lie elsewhere. Oh, y'all, you all. I'm looking at your comments. Listen, you do and say whatever you need. I don't even care. You all, we got to watch this. So listen, we're going to take a look at this interview that doesn't exist. All right. That I did manage to capture Monday night before it was taken down so swiftly, so quickly. I mean, my God, I think, I think it was immediate. I think I was live maybe 15, 20 minutes when that video went down, and it happened to go down while I was live and had it up and was reviewing it, right? So let's go.
Talk. Can he get Leakyou the fuck down? What the fuck? You know I don't want you up here doing this shit. Until you do it, I don't give a fuck. Can he get Leakyou the fuck That you ever heard of a killer? I drop bombs like Hiroshima.
So as I look at Leakyou video, what the fuck is Leakyou? Is it like a site? What's Leakyou? Leakyou. Is it a YouTube channel? Oh shit. Oh, all right, bet. Here we go.
Amnesia beast, don't forget the money, man.
There was some people that was doing a slander campaign, and it was bringing up old stuff about what you said and about you going in and out. This is dealing around my son Campbell days.
So I want to ask you right off the bat, have you ever been a House of Consciousness member, Israel Dotson?
No. I want to debate it over here, interview, talk and stuff. Me and you'd have been somewhat friends, but...
Can I just say something really, really quick? I have no idea why there is a black splotch over this. That is the weirdest thing ever. When I made this, is that not weird? It almost seems like the video is like, no, this is so weird. Well, it is what it is. Maybe something happened during the upload process because I reviewed this many, many times. Stand by just a second. Let me check something really quick. That is so weird. I know there's been some strange YouTube process issues going on. And I wonder if something happened during the processing phase, because let me tell you something. I absolutely reviewed this video during the upload. You know how when you can upload a video and you review the video in its entirety, along with the fact that I reviewed the edited video like 50 times before I dropped it. Why that black splotch is there, I don't know. But you know, maybe let me try to refresh. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you know, when I drop the non-commentary version, I may have to re-upload the video. So just FYI on that. I don't know what's going on there.
My son Campbell days.
So I want to ask you right off the bat, have you ever been a House of Consciousness member, Israel Dotson?
No. I want to debate it over here, interview, talk and stuff. Me and you'd have been somewhat friends, but mostly enemies.
Thank you, brother. That's right. I love it already. You keeping it real. Why are these people who have been known to lie and slander say you like children and enjoy solicit child video? Please be careful in what you say.
That's what shitty blood said.
Try not to curse. No family.
Okay. What S Blood said. You know who S Blood is?
No.
Khalil Amani, your teacher. And he don't attack me. He let them attack me. He got a white girl on there. Though she mixed, her skin tone is white. So she get on her camera stuff and she don't need platforms. And these people let her speak. And she slander my name. That's gonna leak you. See right there? Brother LeVar. See, look Khalil Amani people. They like to come around whenever I'm around and do this. That's Queen strong.
Listen, this is the thing about Carl. He loves to throw names out, right? He dropped about 50,011 names out, then, and blames everybody but himself. Everybody but his dang self. Now, let me show y'all something just really quick because I'm so put off by the fact that that looks like that. I'm going to show y'all something. When I made this edit, you can clearly see that it's displaying properly. So why, Gloria, good to see you. So why it's showing in that way, I am not sure, but you can see the edit is proper. So I don't know if YouTube's having some sort of an issue, but what I will do is I'll make sure when I drop the non-commentary version, which will premiere after this live, I'll make sure that it looks proper, the proper one. I may have to re-export it. I'll figure it out, but just heads up. Shout out to those of you in the chat. Let's keep going, shall we? Let's keep going.
Go home there, Leakyou.
So, talk to us about the children video, brother. Because I know if my memory serves me correctly, a son came out and he was talking about child.
He got a child porn video sent to him. Then the next day,
And you came out and said you watched the video.
no. The next day,
And I'm asking you that.
next day, somebody from Young Pharaoh camp. Remember I went to Chicago, seen Young Pharaoh. I met a woman up there. Made Facebook friends with her. She sent me some child porn. After her son said he received the child porn. And I went live and I told all of YouTube, because I don't do nothing in the dark. So I told all of YouTube, they sent the child. I didn't watch it though. Because I seen the thumbnail and I knew I shouldn't have watched it.
So hold up. You watched it, but
Sounds like a bunch of nonsense to me. Again, nothing brought up in the last week has been about what happened 6 years ago with Hassan Campbell. He's not even a part of that. It has nothing to do with what I was talking about in my video. But it's so interesting how, to me, in my opinion, it's like this gets set up. Israel Doctrine goes over there. It looks like Sonnet is leading the conversation. And again, this is me speaking here. Looks like you're leading the conversation. You're digging in about something from 6 years ago. You're not even talking about the right incident. And Israel Doctrine's letting him do it. Because truth is, he doesn't want to speak to what happened less than a year ago. A video in which he described a girl being blindfolded and then being violated. Okay? Absolutely none of that was discussed at all.
But you knew you shouldn't have watched it, you said.
Sonetta, are you listening? I said I didn't watch it.
Oh, go ahead. I was distracted for a minute. Go ahead.
It's all good. But
Yeah.
she gotta stop child
All of a sudden, he says he didn't watch it, right? Some incident from 6 years ago. Huh, okay.
porn. I seen the thumbnail of the child porn. So I didn't hit the child porn and watch the child porn. I told her to report it.
Well, it's people out there. I guess if you didn't watch it, then they must be lying. Because they making videos saying that you were sitting there watching the video.
It's a nice narrative to paint of me, but it ain't true.
Well, see, Sonetta, you're not even talking about the right thing, right? You're not even talking about the right thing. I ain't talking about this thing with Hassan. I'm talking about what happened less than 1 year ago. How weird is it to do an interview claiming you're going to press somebody and put them in the toughest environment, and then you come out with this? Like, did you even pay attention to the substance of the content? That's my numero uno question. There's no way it got past you and your old lady over there, who recommended to do that particular live stream Monday night, right? It's ridiculous.
Well, a lot of it comes from these people that is selective and who they want to choose to go after.
I'm Khalil Money Fast.
Because it's people that's in their camp that's with them that they know they are known pedos.
And see, already with Sonetta saying all that, it already lets me know he's biased off the rip, right? Believe me, I was in the clouds watching this. I knew off the rip when I walked up into and clicked that link, it was going to be a lion's den for me. And just FYI, I'm re-exporting this out if I can get it up before in the next few minutes and get it re-uploaded, then we'll switch over. Hopefully it'll export properly. But man, listen. What a missed opportunity on Sonetta's part. Absolutely a missed opportunity.
And they will not bring them up at all. So
they attack children. They dox about the people, children on the internet. This the beef sector people. They almost filed.
Ain't nobody beef sector over here. Carl, why do you lie so much? Why are you so deceitful? That's one thing that really stands out with you the longer that I've gotten to know you. You're extremely deceitful. Listen, Carl knows Sonetta is absolutely going and glossing over what the actual substance of that video was. Carl knows exactly what I'm talking about. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Listen, this incident and that video edit that I dropped a few weeks ago, that was not the first time that I brought this to Israel Doctrine's attention. I've been saying this for a very long time, for months and months and months. It's just now getting people's ears. But I've been talking about this incident that happened with Israel Doctrine for several months. So yeah, it's just crazy to me.
I've been the worstest thing you ever met. And they do these things.
He's a liar.
No problem doing it to me.
can you do me a favor and go to Matthews, being that you got your Bible on hand? Can you go to Matthews 18 and 6? Tell me what you see there.
Man, do you know how I don't even know if Israel Doctrine realizes like how that makes him look, picking up that Bible and putting his hand on it like that and acting like he's being oh so super honest. You playing over there, Izzy. You're over there playing. You're not holding yourself accountable on anything. You're over there playing in people's faces.
And I want you to tell me, do you agree with Jesus on that?
But whoa.
Hey, Queen, good to see you.
But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it was better for them that a milestone was. I agree 100%.
Can you read it clear, please? Read it clear. Read it again.
Whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a milestone was hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea.
What is that talking about?
It's talking about those offenders that's offending me. And I ain't a little one. I'm still a babe in Christ.
Wow. When I tell you that gives me an inner review on his psyche, dude just literally took a Bible passage and literally flipped it as if he's a babe in Christ and that the passage was talking about him. When that particular passage, when it talks about if you offend little ones, you may as well put a millstone, not a milestone, but a millstone around your neck and throw yourself into the sea. It's talking about little ones, children. Offending a child in a horrible way, hurting a child, abusing a child, doing something to hurt children, which when you watch CP, you're absolutely contributing to hurting a child. The fact that he just made it about him. I'm a babe in Christ. And that's why I've got this bitch please meme right here. Please.
But isn't it also talking about the little ones, the children as well?
Yes, they little ones.
Right.
We all little ones.
So ever go about defending, mistreating them little ones.
We all little ones.
We're all little ones.
No, that's all. I just want to know how you feel about that, and do you agree with Jesus?
I agree 100%.
Have you ever had any child abuse you were trying to inappropriately touch them. Have you ever had any cases like that? Where you were inappropriately trying to touch children?
When it comes to the law, when Layla Wells lied and said I was stalking her, that's the first time.
The fact that he didn't just say no. He got to go in and immediately he's throwing out Layla Will's name. You all, does this not spark concern in anyone? He's not outright even saying no. He wants to go into the whole Layla Will's situation. But again, if you heard me earlier, I mentioned the fact that Unseen Soldier dropped in Monday night and told us about some backchat conversations. And very interestingly, although Carl loves to talk and talk and talk and talk and address any and everything, he has not addressed what Unseen Soldier said. That there was a conversation that occurred in which Israel Doctrine talked about an incident when he was 19 years old involving a 12-year-old girl, him and another guy and a 12-year-old girl. Isn't he like freakishly quiet about that? Hasn't said anything. Hasn't released Unseen Soldier from his oath either. Notice that? Hey, Unseen Soldier. Hasn't released him from his oath.
Time I ever had a problem with the police going to jail with her. Because she lied and said I was stalking her. That's the only thing on my record. And that ain't even on my record because she threw that out of court.
Okay, so you ain't even got to mention that. We talking about the children. Lila Will's a grown woman. So there you go. You don't have no record, no criminal record of sexual deviant offenses. Or nothing like that.
None of it. Never.
Here's the thing. I don't give a damn if Israel Doctrine has a record or not. I'm talking about something that Israel Doctrine said out of his own mouth. Why would I give two shits about any criminal record that he may have previously had? Sonetta. How can you even refute a man's own words? Is really what I'm wondering. Like, how does that work? You sitting up here trying to refute his own words. These are things that came out of his mouth. This isn't me just talking. I was just as shocked when he said it as everybody else. Hold that thought, folks. I'm just, as I've been sitting here working, I've been seeing, yeah, something's very strange with KindMaster, and I don't know what it is. But even the export I just did while we were here shows that black blotch. So I'll work on that, and I will get a non-commentary version uploaded, and then we'll go from there. So because it's definitely not in my edit, so I don't know what's going on here. But anyway, I'll fix that and pay attention to my community wall. I'll share it out when I drop it. I'll get it done tonight because there's a lot of people that want to see this particular interview that got pulled. So just heads up to those of you.
I had no problem with the police until these YouTubers started lying on me.
What would you like to say for the record to the people spreading the rumor of you enjoying these images of minors?
I've never seen no images of minors. I got this image. I got this image. Can I show you?
That's a heavy, I mean, see, just how, if you are right, then goddamn, that's all they do is lie on people, bro.
No, nobody's lying. And Israel Doctor says, I've never seen no images. Well, then how the hell did you describe a video of a girl being blindfolded and then being sexually violated? You said that you watched it. You said that you watched it. So, Sonetta, who's lying? Again, these are Israel Doctrine's own words. How can you refute a man's own words? Leakyou's not lying on him. I don't need to lie on Israel Doctrine. Who is he? Who is Israel Doctrine? Really? Who is Israel Doctrine to me? He's a YouTuber with less subscribers. Okay. Barely anybody's over there watching him when he's live. Who is Israel Doctrine to me? Why would I need to lie on Israel Doctrine? No, this is something that absolutely needs to be out there. You got a man who's had not one, not two, but 3 different incidents, interactions with CP that you all in the YouTube community are absolutely familiar with. 3 different incidents over a 6-year period, all involving different people that don't know each other. There's absolutely some there. So it just, to me, looks like you absolutely dismissed this. And you were absolutely too concerned about Queen's Throne.
They are making a campaign going at you saying you did this. And they did that.
No, Leakyou's not saying he did anything. All right, Leakyou's, putting his own words out there, and this ain't no campaign. These are just facts.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was looking up the child mouth the other day. I put it in the computer. Because Khalil Money said, y'all know about teething, you don't know about mouthing. So I was like, I bet you some child porn out there called mouthing.
Oh my God. Does anybody want to explain to me why he would admit that he was looking up child porn of mouthing? I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was just looking that shit up the other day. I bet you there's some child porn out there with mouthing. And he was gonna make sure he found it. You just told on yourself, sir.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was looking up the child mouth the other day. I put it in the computer. Because Khalil Money said, y'all know about teething, you don't know about mouthing. So I was like, I bet you some child porn out there called mouthing.
Oh my God.
Because the child pornography people know about mouth.
Oh wow.
Now a child that mouth, put their mouth on anything, notice the key term. Anything. As I said, when I was watching it, when I used to watch it a lot, I was addicted to the shit.
And you also said that you've had child porn sent to you too, sir.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was looking up the child mouth the other day. I put it in the computer. Because Khalil Money said, y'all know about teething, you don't know about mouth.
And here's the thing, you all. You can also gauge when things were done, not 6 years ago. All right. You can also gauge when this happened just based on the conversation. When this whole mouthing thing kicked off, that was not even a year ago. All right. He's blaming the term children mouthing as his reason for going and looking up child pornography, then proceeds to describe the video that he found and then watched. Was Khalil Amani and Carl, Albert Davis going back and forth about children mouthing 6 years ago? How did children mouthing have anything to do with Hassan Campbell? See, it's simple, basic shit. All you got to do is just pay attention to simple, basic shit. And don't allow your feelings about content creators, drive the actual logic here. It's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy.
So I was like, I bet
Those who know, know.
Oh my God. Because the child pornography people know about that. Oh wow. Now, child in mouth.
Now, I got to say this too. He's sitting up here clearly saying the other day. So, I mean, would it even matter if I brought up the video, the stream, the day he did it? The date? Like, pay attention to what the man is saying. Y'all are over there playing with this shit, and this is nothing to be playing about.
Mouth on anything, notice the key term.
I have the exact date. I absolutely have the exact date. I got the whole stream when this was done. This was the day when Carl Albert Davis came up here, tears in his eyes, crying. This was after the interview he did on Uncle Suge's panel over there. All right. He came up here crying with big fat teardrops in his eyes and proceeded to, the whole point of the live was to, tell us about an incident that happened with his niece. He came out and told the world that he put a hickey on his own niece. So when he got called out for it on Uncle Suge's platform, he ran to his platform, did a 3-hour live stream while crying, and then proceeded to talk about the situation with the niece. But then it turned into a conversation about looking up CP. When he said this, was at the tail end of the live stream. And if you wouldn't have watched all 3 hours of it, you would have never caught Israel Doctrine saying this. It took me the second time watching it to even pick this up, because it be like that sometimes. We were watching something, we're zoning out, we may walk away and may absolutely miss something. And listen, facts are facts, folks.
As I said, when I was watching it,
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was looking up the child mouthing the other day. I put it in the computer. Because Khalil Money said, y'all know about teething, you don't know about mouthing. So I was like, I bet you some child porn out there called mouthing.
Oh my God.
Because the child pornography people know about mouth.
Oh wow.
Now a child that mouth, put their mouth on anything, notice the key term. Anything. As I said, when I was watching it.
As I said, when I was watching it. As I said, when I was watching it. As I said, when I was watching it.
He just admitted, not only did he just admit to searching for child porn on the internet, he just admitted that he watched a clip because he just described the clip to us.
They put the blindfold over her eyes to introduce a lollipop. Then they introduce what you ain't supposed to introduce to the mouth.
Oh, come on. Oh my.
They put the blindfold over her eyes and introduce a lollipop. Then they introduce what you ain't supposed to introduce to the mouth. Oh, come on. Oh my.
Question about my niece. You see hickeys as sexual relationship? By your definition, a hickey is a sexual relationship.
Man, I'd rather talk about the fact that you admitted looking up child porn 3 weeks ago. That just happened.
I see you don't know what sexual relationship is.
I see, but you know what I see? I seen you admitting that you looked up child porn. Okay. There's another absolute great way to indicate date and time there. When we went on Jay Lee's platform. That was the absolute first place that Israel Doctrine got called out for this. This is what, a year ago. So again, I've been talking about this for a very long time. It's just now getting picked up. But this also, Claire, we're not talking about something that happened 6 years ago, people. I'm not talking about anything that happened with Hassan Campbell. This ain't got shit to do with Hassan Campbell. Like, get it right. That's how confusion, happens and all that type of shit. You can't even get basic facts proper. And you said you looked it up, when you watched it, and you even described it. You described the video to us.
Play the video while I said I watched.
You described it. No, if people want to see it, they can go to my channel and see it. I mean, why would we want to pollute this video with that nonsense? It don't need to be out there too many times, Carl. Do you really, really want a copy of that video in this one too?
I never did. I did forget to ask about that though. Did you actually really looked up mouthing and porn, child porn mouthing to see what you could find though? Real talk. Yeah.
I looked it up. Did I find it?
He double down on it.
You said you did. You said that you described the
Did I
video.
put
You
it
said
on
a
the
little
screen?
girl was
Did I put it
blindfolded.
on-
Look, the more that I respond and put him in a corner, the more he'll come back with some shit trying to talk his way out of it. Did I find it? Yeah, you described the video to us. Well, did I put it on the screen? Thank God you did not. You knew damn better than to put some shit like that on the screen. You knew damn better. You knew well enough not to do that because you know what you're doing is not only against the law, illegal in 50 states, you know morally it's fucked up. You are bankrupt, Carl Albert Davis. You are a bankrupt, morally bankrupt individual. The fact that you can sit up here and lie like this and play in people's face and sit over there on Sonettas and pretend like, what's being talked about is something that happened 6 years ago. Ain't nobody talking about nothing from 6 years ago. And what got me is even in the beginning, if you all heard it, let's see, what timestamp are we on? 12:17. At the very beginning, if you listen close, Sonetta even says, we're going to talk about, listen to this.
People that was doing a slander campaign, and it was bringing up old stuff about what you said and about you going in and out. This is dealing around Hassan Campbell.
No, it's not. It ain't old stuff, and it ain't dealing with no Hassan Campbell either. Off the rip, Sonetta had it wrong. Off the rip. And I questioned, did you have it wrong or did you willingly choose? There's no way watching my video, you would have even been talking about something from 6 years ago. I go into far too much detail about it. Again, it wasn't even just one incident. It was two different incidents. So there's no way he could have watched the video and either you did that on purpose, you said that shit on purpose, or you got to be the biggest idiot in the world. And, I'm inclined to think you did that on purpose. Because I think you were taking a shot at Queen's Throne in your own little way, propped up by your wifey over there.
But
I don't
people wanna
stalk
say
you.
that I
Don't lie on
stalk,
me.
but they run with people that
Don't
stalk
lie
with
on me.
Every
Don't
day you
lie
got all
on
my
me.
videos.
I'm not
you trying to be
stalking
like
you.
me.
I
You
don't
wanna
even
be an
watch
info
you.
activist, take the
Carl, you've been
information
live over
and
there
make it
all
active.
day and all night, and I can assure you I have Less not than a year watched ago. 5 minutes Yep. of you. I can assure you of that. I'm not over there watching you, Carl. Now, you
You
described
have a
the
whole
video.
community that you tell it.
Carl, you described the video. You said the little girl was blindfolded and they introduced a lollipop. And then they introduced something else. Those are your words,
Oh, I
Carl.
spoke about that. But then
Yeah,
once
you
again,
did.
that's when I was younger. So how the fuck
That's
did
not
you
what
get
the
from me
conversation
saying when
was.
I was younger that I'm doing it now and I got it now? I used to watch porn.
So when you were younger, you
religiously.
watched a child receive a lollipop and then something else? Is that what you're saying right
No,
now?
don't you know it's grown women? It's like Pinocchio.
This is no. What you're seeing is you, a liar, get caught up in his lies. And listen, just the best bet is just to stop lying. All right, then. You ain't got nothing to say.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was looking up the child mouthing the other day. I put it in the computer. Because Khalil Money said, y'all know about teething, you don't know about mouthing. So I was like, I bet you some child porn out there called mouthing.
Oh, my God.
Because the child pornography people know about mouth.
Oh, wow.
Now, a child that mouth, put their mouth on anything, notice the key term. Anything. As I said, when I was watching it, whatever, they put the blindfold over her eyes and introduced a lollipop. Then they introduced what you ain't supposed to introduce to the mouth.
Oh, come on. Oh, my.
Whatever. They put the blindfold over her eyes and introduced a lollipop. Then they introduce what you ain't supposed to introduce to the mouth.
Now, how would Carl know that if he didn't watch the video, folks? How would he know that? He wouldn't. Now, in a completely different incident, while he was being called out on Jay Lee's platform less than a year ago for this particular incident, a woman named Tara's Info for You jumps on the link, hits the platform, hits the StreamYard link, It brings to everybody's attention, surprised attention, that she managed to capture a community wall post that Carl Albert Davidson posted on his community wall, linking to a video of CP. Completely different incident. Like it had been posted 4 or 5 months prior to when we were sitting there on that platform. When you talk about it, this ain't no coincidence. That ain't no coincidence. It almost feels like to me, those, that it really feels like to me that God is making sure that you're found out, Israel Doctrine. It's crazy how this happened. Completely different incident.
The question that I had to you, Brother Israel, was about a post that you post. I'm posing this question to you about a post that you post 4 months ago on your Hip Hop Reloaded Reborn page. There's a post over there that you posted, and you post, and you also attached it to your rumble.com page. However, it's a Netflix video from back in 1990, and it's of an underage Chinese girl masturbating with a vibrator. And I wanted to understand what was the reason for you attaching that video. And you're also talking about the church, I guess, of Christ or whatever, and it's season 1 Next Generation or something like that. But I clicked on the video to see what you were talking about.
Shout out to the Leakyou community. Please join us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
All right. Peace and blessings, Leakyou. Talk to us. What's happening? You have a question or statement? Comments?
Well, I'm hearing people, saying a lot, but let me just, Sonetta, for starters, when you started it and you was asking him questions, it seemed to me that there's a little confusion on what incident we're even talking about here. Israel Doctrine, you've had several incidents in which child CP.
Hey, Carl's eye drops.
Well, let's talk about the one that happened less than a year ago.
Facts.
Did you or did you not say that you watched a CP video of a girl being blindfolded with a lollipop and then something else was put in her mouth? You didn't say that?
I said that. I said when I was young. When I was young.
No.
Free. How you gonna tell me no?
Well, Senator, hi, I just have to hit the panel real quick because Leakyou is the one sharing that AI stuff of me, and she's good friends with Queen's Throne, so it's good she's
I'm
up
very
here.
good friends with Queen's Throne. I don't know what you're talking about AI.
I mean, we ain't talking about you. Well, this ain't about you, Napa. Obviously, you don't give two shits about the actual topic at hand. How the hell are you just going to come in and try to confront me over over something that another content creator has done because I shared a video? How old are you? We're talking about a very serious, heavy ass topic here. You coming in here with this nonsense. World.
This is Israel Doctrine. This has
No, actually, this I'm talking to her husband. I'm talking to her husband, if you don't mind. This woman is one of the people who shares all the lies on us, does the AI, laughs in the chat. So I said I want to talk to you. Is there a reason why you attack me and change my pictures and laugh at that? Do I know you?
Is this about you, Nepal? Because I never attacked you for starters, first of all. But is this about you? Or is this
No,
about Israel?
but you know what? I answered a simple question.
You're trying to deflect from the actual
Do you know
issue
me?
here. What's the point of this lie? Do you know me?
But see, I want Sonetter to know because he doesn't know how vicious you are.
Okay.
You're very vicious.
Okay.
All right, everybody hold on for a minute. Leaky, let me ask you first. Because
She's one of the worst, Sonetter, one of the worst.
Hold on, let me ask you. Leaky, I'm going to ask you right now.
An old white lady patting her back and attacking blacks.
Oh, the pie, you don't want this.
Hold on. Yo, hold
Why
on.
you gotta watch your mouth?
Everybody, hold on. Let me
Watch
ask
your
you this
mouth,
right here firsthand, Leaky. Am I a pedophile, Leaky?
Sonetta, I don't know anything
No,
about
I
you.
just want to ask you, is it yes or no?
Listen, I don't know anything about you. I've never pulled your background. I
Oh,
don't know anything
okay.
about you.
Okay. So your friend was
Is this about you or is this about Israel Doctrine? Because the
no,
title says
because I heard
Israel
that.
Doctrine is now being questioned by Sonetta about his past behavior concerning the underage.
But what
And when
happens
you put this
is,
off, you
Leaky,
barely ask him any questions. What?
hold on, Leaky. But what happens is, if you are very friends with someone that does slander campaigns all the time, it's kind of hard for me to trust you or believe you because you're rolling with somebody that constantly lies on people. So your credibility is shot. That's what I'm saying. And you say is
You wish. You wish my credibility was shot. What you fail to understand is I got loads of credibility out here. Loads of credibility. And that's what really bothers people because I have established myself out here. I'm a veteran of this here thing we call vlogging. And there's nothing that anybody can say to take that away. So, I mean, you can think like that, but that's again, not only a missed opportunity for you, but that's your problem, your fault, your bad. Again, y'all see how quick we went from the so-called interview of Israel Doctrine into, panel, bringing people up, blase, blase. Like you literally asked him one question. That's why this is the one question edition.
you say it happily, So I want to ask you right now, am I a pedophile? Look at me right now.
On Israel Doctrine. Is that what you're telling me right now?
I'm asking you, am I? Do you know me as that?
Okay, I answered it. Answer my question. Are you going to stake your credibility on Israel Doctrine and the fact he, in his own words,
I feel one queen.
in his own words, cried a video that he watched?
Funky Throne.
Is that what
You
you're
don't
saying
want
right now?
Funky Throne chick to hear you not agreeing with her.
Shout out to Queen Strong.
Nah.
Shout out to a person who slanders people. She's a dumb bitch. Get that bitch out of here.
It's about me. Don't let it about y'all.
I'm sorry. That part gets me every time. Hey, this is about me. Stop making it about y'all. Which is another weird aspect of Israel Doctrine. Like, it does not matter to him if it's positive or negative. Attention is all that man cares about. To me, that's very weird. This is about me. Stop making this about y'all. Golly, man. Just him yelling in the background. It's just hilarious.
Damn,
She's about everybody.
But y'all not biased. Y'all not biased.
Come on.
So please, they still will because she here.
I understand.
All right, I got you, Israel.
You talking. You talking, and I'm going to put you in a few edits. You better leave me the fuck alone.
Yo, listen.
You've already done it, bitch.
When have I ever did an edit on you? When have I ever talked about you?
Man, you don't mess up the show, man. Let me stay with this.
I messed it up, but you brought her up here to confront me about some pay.
All right, go ahead and talk to
You
Israel.
didn't answer my question, though, Sonetta.
Talk to Israel.
You didn't answer my question. Yeah, you totally went past that, didn't you?
What you gotta say?
All right, now, go ahead. Leak, what you want to say? You say that I go past what?
I said it. You're not,
Yeah,
you're obviously using your feelings of how you feel about another content creator. You're trying to tally them against me.
Okay, good.
That's your problem, Sonetta.
To Israel.
I never did a video on you, but hey, I absolutely support Queen's Throne 1000%.
All right, well,
that's the way this works, right?
We don't call
What do you want? And you got this lady in the pod coming up here attacking
No,
me.
listen.
That's his wife.
Now. Yo. I'm asking you right now. Go ahead and deal with Israel. Do you have any questions? Continue to deal with Israel. Go ahead.
So get your
You getting me? How can I deal with it when you put me on mute, Sonetta?
Because go ahead. You got it now.
So again, are you going to stake your reputation on the words that came out of Israel Doctrine's mouth? This man sat up here and described a video of CP. You people have been watching him in this community for how many years now? This man has had how many incidents of CP?
Oh, and allow me to jump in here because I noticed even when I said you people, Okay? People tried to make that and tried to turn that into some racist thing. No, I ain't talking to like you people, black people. I'm talking to you people in the fucking chat. You people up on the panel that are accepting of this. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. So stop trying to take shit and like flip it into some weird ass racist shit. The only people on race shit is you motherfuckers. What does it bother you that, little old me, this light-skinned chick is sitting here pressing the fuck out of Israel doctrine? Does that bother you? You all, I guess it would be the right term, but the fact that people were trying to flip and turn that into like some race thing, man, get the hell out of my face with that. Real talk.
Look at y'all sitting here supporting this nonsense.
Okay, so now
Yeah, let me go back.
This community for how many years? Words that came out of Israel doctrine's mouth. This man sat up here and described a video of CP. You people have been watching him in this community for how many years now? This man has had how many incidents of CP? And look at y'all sitting here supporting this nonsense.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you a question. Don't run now.
Shout out to the Leakyou community. Please join us on Spotify.
You already
Apple
know it,
Podcasts,
Truth.
Google Podcast, and Amazon Music.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
Anyway, I will make sure, like I said earlier, it is very strange. I've actually never ran into an issue like this where my edit looks perfectly fine. And when I export it out, it has this very strange, whatever the hell that thing is on the side. But I've actually, while we've been sitting here, I've exported it like 4 times and it's still coming out like that, which is really weird. So, like I said, I'll resolve that and get that fixed, and I will get a non-commentary version of that video uploaded to my page. It will premiere. It's 22 minutes. And I will be getting it done tonight. I'll set the premiere up. And it will, I'll make sure that it drops. I may actually premiere it tomorrow because I am getting ready for Queen's Throne to go live tonight. And so I'm not doing anything else after this, I end this particular live stream. So, but listen, I wanted to come through and, bring this. Again, I'll make sure the non-commentary version is available very, very soon, momentarily here on the channel. And, man, what else do I need to say? Right? What else do I need to say? I'm going to be observing. And of course, don't get it twisted. Like I told Nepal the other night, you better tread real light fooling with me. Okay? You want to start some shit? Do you really want to start some shit with me? You better ask yourself that question. Shout out to the Leakyou community. Please join us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
You all, I appreciate each and every one of you for coming through. I really, really do. And, it'll be what it will be. And I'm going to get up out of here and get into some other things. You all, have you all seen the news? Before I get up out of here, have you all seen all of this news with the Secret Service and the whole bungled job that they did when it came to Donald Trump? That sort of a thing makes people wonder if inside jobs occurred. Like that's exactly the sort of thing. And all the way down to the Secret Service officers that were struggling with holstering their firearms. It was a bungled mess. It looked so strange, folks. I just Secret Service directors already, she's. I can't do this anymore. I resigned her position. Said she was, didn't want to be a distraction. I think it's just a mess. So again, Congress has been having hearings on this, and it's been all the talk the last couple of days. So if you get a chance, you should definitely go check it out. It's interesting just to see all these people, from the FBI director to the Secret Service director, all these people coming to talk about Trump's attempted assassination. And when I tell you that man has soared in the polls ever since that assassination attempt, if Donald Trump gets reelected in November, you can thank this attempted assassin, Mr. Crooks, because he absolutely just got Donald Trump reelected. I don't know. He thought he was going to take him out, but instead, it just being the fact he survived this assassination attempt, Donald Trump's absolutely soaring in the polls to the point where it has even had an effect on the Democratic Party. We got President Biden stepping down in the race, Kamala Harris, VP, stepping up, but stepping up to some pretty good, I would say she's being received pretty well, actually, in the Democratic Party. She absolutely clinched the Democratic nomination fairly easily. And she's raised quite a lot of money as well. And it's a game changer for Donald Trump. And, he can talk all this, the crap he wants, but the fact now he's against Kamala Harris, prosecutor, she's a former prosecutor, all that sort of a thing. And she's not 81 years old. And she can, I'm looking forward to the debate. But it's crazy. This whole politics thing is absolutely insane, absolutely crazy. So, you all, I'm going to get up out of here. Thanks to everyone who came through. Until next time.
The judgment sentence that you are an asshole. The trial is over. Thank you, everybody.
Let's play a game. You have 10 seconds to take all your stuff and get out of my life. 10, 9, 8.
God bless you, motherfucker.
You're really smart. Like really, really, really smart like I am.